All right, guys, today I've just got an important piece of news for you. The news is sponsored by the Patreon supporters who help make the channel possible. Let's go take a look. All right, so I just got some quick news for you coming from the official forums and the community managers. There's this dude over here, is asking a question about name reservations. Apparently the way it works in some of the other regions is that you could make a character and not pay attention to the appearance, just to get the name, and then you could delete the character when you are ready to make the proper character to get the name back and have access to it again very quickly. But it's come out that it's definitely not the way it works in our version. We scroll down here, there's several responses from the community manager Rocks in here. And right, she's saying there is no convenient way for us to reserve names. So your best option is, right, get in there and make the character how you like it and try to get your name so you don't have to buy a character like change your thing later for your appearance. Or you just, screw the appearance, try to get a name, and then, do an appearance thing later. But as of now, there's not a great way for you to reserve your name. She's telling you that directly right here. And then again here, she's saying she's not exactly sure what the differences are between them. But if we come down a little farther, she very clearly clarifies all of it. This is not the case in this version of the game. And unfortunately, as of right now, names can only be re-released after a manual refresh. Because of this, I would not suggest creating a character just to delete it as a way to reserve the name, as it will not work. So what she's saying here is that there is no automatic reset system going on for the names. Essentially, they will manually reset names that have been deleted in batches kind of throughout time, right? But it has to be done manually. So there is no just delete your character and in 60 seconds it's going to refresh and you'll get access to that name again. So don't do that, or all you'll be doing is permanently locking a name in basically to this other character. Or not permanent, but long enough to where it's going to screw you and you're definitely not going to get the name you want on your main. So like I said, your two options are basically rush the character creator and grab a name, and then you're going to buy an appearance change thing later, or just take your time and hope you can get the name. It's not that big of a deal. We're all just playing a game. Keep that in mind, everybody. Show off your Chadness. I swear, dude, anytime you don't... I swear no one ever texted me before I started recording videos. I went like 3 months without anyone texting me anything ever until I started recording videos. Massive shout out to the Patreon people who make this all possible for me. I'd also like to take just 1 second and explain why Patreon is such a big deal for creators. One of the reasons that we're able to do things like not have to try to make an 8+ minute video for monetization purposes, or not have to accept the shady sponsors that have already started to pop up in my email, is through things like Patreon. It really empowers creators to put the quality content above other things like sponsorships and making sure to stretch out the time on the video. So massive thank you to you guys.